Today, out in the wood yard, I'm sitting on a pile of ash and it's all mine. All I gotta do is cut it up and haul it home. Time to get cutting. Here we go. So I just backed up the truck here to where I have been dumping all this ash that I've been getting, and I'll show you the pile from the first dump, which you saw me do. That's the first pile, and then I just loaded up all this at the location and brought it here. Now you're gonna wonder why I didn't record a lot of this, and I told you a little bit about it, but this guy didn't want anybody filming by his house there. He wanted privacy. I don't blame him for that, because, you know, once it's on YouTube, everybody can see it. So I did a few shots just where you could see the wooden stuff that you saw. You saw the pile that I had there. And so yeah, this has been a really good thing to do. The guy knew that I sold firewood and asked if I wanted it, and asked my advice, because he originally wanted me to do the arborist work and cut the two trees down. The one tree was 33 inches, the one that he measured, the big one. I left part of it there because he wanted to make some stuff out of it. And I left all the tops, all of the limb wood, anything that was smaller than like about 4 inches, I left that there because he wants it for campfire wood. And there's probably, I would say, a good half a cord, maybe almost 2 face cords that I left. All I took was the big stuff. And I got 2 trailer loads full. One of them's already split, plus this one, plus what's right here. So I got from that job probably, I'd say $800 worth of wood, because there's at least 7.5 or so face cords. So for sure more than, you know, I would say a good 2.5 full cords is what I've got from that. And all I got to do now is split it up. So a lot of the logs were, you know, cut into 4 and 5 and 6 foot lengths, a lot of varying sizes. So I just cut it to what I wanted, and took basically the big stuff, like I said, and I left all the small stuff for him. And that stuff that I left, the reason they wanted it, he said, hey, well, this need to be split. I said, hey, once it gets down to about, you know, ash, 4 inches, you can just leave it, you know, within a few months it'll be dry. You won't even have to split it. The bark was coming off a lot of it already, because the tree had been dead for a while. And like I said, the guy originally wanted me to do the work taking it down. I looked at it and I could have, but I'm glad I didn't. It was kind of a technical job, because it was right up against the deck, and then there was maybe 10 feet, and there was a big fence, and it was in the corner of a lot, and then the other tree was growing up through the power lines, and I don't want to mess around with that stuff. I don't have the equipment. I kind of know what to do, but I don't want to take a chance. It's not something that I think any of you should do unless you have experience and know what you're doing. I've taken, you know, pieces of trees down and pieced them down and lowered them down by climbing. I've done a little bit of that, but this was not a job I wanted to do. It was a big tree, and I told him about what it was going to cost. I said, I think it's going to cost about $2,000 per tree or more, and he got 2 quotes. One quote was for $5,000, and the other quote was for $4,500. And he asked the guy, he says, well, is there anything I can do to make it be, you know, less money? And he said, well, absolutely. he said, if we don't have to haul it away, we can take the price down quite a bit. So he said, yes, I know a guy who's got a dump trailer and can cut the wood up. So if you just get the trees down to the ground and you don't haul any of the brush away and you don't haul any of the wood away, what would it be? So he got the whole job done for $1,800, and they were there for about a day and a half. So was good for him, was good for me. I got the wood, he's happy, he saved money. I got the wood that I can make into firewood. And the only thing I did for him is I hauled away 2 trailer loads full of brush that we dumped. You saw one of them get dumped. And we did that so that he doesn't have to worry about that. And all he's got to do now is rake up the yard, and it's pretty much done. And so there's the wood. So I'm going to chuck this off now and throw it into the pile. But yeah, this is a really good ash. There's a lot of really nice stuff. There's a few crotches in here too, but most of it is really good stuff. But we're just going to chuck it off. And I took the truck without the trailer because I knew I wasn't going to have a full load. I figured I'll just take the pickup truck and haul it here, just chuck it off. It's not that big of a deal. I didn't have to drive the trailer all over the place. So there it goes. I'm going to chuck some wood. So when I pulled into my parking lot, because I was gone most of the day going back and forth, there was a package sitting on my back door step, which is unusual because usually we don't get stuff in the back. It usually comes to the front. But it's a package that has something in here for me that somebody sent me. So you guys want to see what it is? I think it's something pretty special. So I'm going to open it up here and look inside. It's got orange packaging. Oh, and there's some blue on here. What is orange and blue? Ooh. Look at here. Look at what it says on the bag. Eastonmade wood splitters. Do you think there's a wood splitter in there? Maybe so. Let's look and see. Oh, it's not a wood splitter. It's the next best thing. Eastonmade hats. I got 2 of them. Is that sweet or what? So the other night, which for you was like a month ago now, because I'm way ahead on videos, but it was just a couple days ago, I was on a live stream on Skidder Kev's channel, which you should check out, with Skidder Kev and Andrew Eastman, and we talked for, I don't know, a couple hours, seemed like about 10 minutes. We talked about stuff, and we were talking about hats and how Andrew had a cool looking hat. And I just mentioned, you know, I've never got an Eastonmade hat. All I ever had was a Husqvarna hat that was given to me for free. He says, Chris, I will get you a hat. And he is a man of his word. He sent me 2 hats, 2. And I got them like literally in a couple days. So that's pretty awesome. So now, obviously, I'm going to keep one for myself, which, you know, is a given because I got, you know, I can wear this. That'd be cool. The other hat, I don't know what to do with it. I think I need your help. Who should get my other hat? I think there's 2 candidates that are pretty much, I would say pretty even as far as getting qualification to earn a hat. And I would say that would be Tony, you know, Tool Time Tony, or my brother Ken, because they're both on my channel quite a bit. And I think they both would look really good in a hat like this. Now, Tony is probably, I would say, has the edge on the fact that he has owned a couple of Eastonmade products. He had a 1222 and he currently has an Access, which is pretty awesome, but he's not my brother. Sorry, Tony. Ken is my brother, and he's done a lot of work on the channel, and he probably also would like the Eastonmade hat, but I am going to leave it up to you guys to decide. Should it be Tony or should it be Kenny? Who should get the extra hat? Let me know. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for being here. You know what to do. Poke the buttons, hit them all. Hit the like, subscribe, share, all those things like that. Tomorrow, I'm going to be back in the wood yard. Bo's coming back tomorrow. We're going to work on cutting wood and splitting wood. Maybe this pile will get done tomorrow. Between now and then, get outside, get cutting. Good night, Irene.